Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's me here once again. It's Winnie. You're like, I'm feeling myself already. Like, for some reason, I don't know, I've been a high for the whole day. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, it's Winnie once again. I know it's been a while I posted a video on my channel. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, I feel like sometimes you just need to take a time off yourself and just heal yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and all before you sit before a camera and do anything. But yeah, I'm here once again, so we move. So you can tell by the title of this video, I don't normally do this. I never do reviews, but I think it's one thing that I really want to add to um, my YouTube, like things that I want to really do on my YouTube channel. So I think I have to start doing more of reviews, and you are going to see a lot of reviews on my channel because it's like I'm beginning to have fun in that whole review thing, even though I have only done one review on a hair, like Arabella hairs. So yeah, I think that is the only review I have ever done on my YouTube channel. But I'm hoping that I can do more of reviews, maybe with movies, no, like maybe any uh reality programs that pops up on YouTube that everybody be talking about, or maybe hair reviews again, or maybe some other stuff. But I don't really want to be doing like makeup every time makeup. And because personally I haven't really have time, girl, take a deep breath. Okay, let's move. Maybe because I haven't really had time to come up here to post any video or to sit behind a camera. I guess that is why I fail to have more content. But anyways, I'm not going to talk too much. Today, you can tell by the title of this video, it's about blue therapy, y'all. I feel like this whole thing going on, there is so much truth behind it, and people are failing to see it. Trust me. But your girl is here to spill it out. Like, period. So don't go anywhere. And let's move straight into the video. So I was really trying to get an app that can help me to put the video that I'm about to play, because I want to do a review on the episode 5 of the blue therapy, right? Because that baffles my mind so much that I can really wrap my head over it, like around it, for real, guys, like for real. If you haven't, ignore this finger, but anyways, if you haven't really watched blue therapy, I feel like you are not missing, but there is so much like lesson in there relationship wise. So I urge everyone, subscribe to my channel, watch my video, but I want you to go like so that you don't get lost in this whole thing. Because if you haven't watched the reality whatever, you wouldn't have much idea of what it is about. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so that is why I'm saying that if you haven't watched it, they only have up to episode 5, so you are not really missing too much, or you don't have to go watch a whole 3 hours movie or whatever. Like, it's just like short, because it's literally a therapy section, so you don't have to watch like everything. Maybe you can watch bit by bit from every episode so that you get an understanding about what the whole thing is about. So guys, this guy Paul, right? It's about, okay, I wouldn't talk too much on that, but the blue therapy thing is like therapy, couples going for therapy, couples actually having problems in their relationships, and they feel like they really need therapy. They really need a therapist to like listen to whatever thing they're going through so that he or she can help them. You get what I'm saying? Like give them suggestions, give them like solutions or whatever. But this particular one that I'm talking about, I feel like the men are doing too much. Like I'm not trying to be on the women's side or whatsoever, but I feel like these men in this therapy thing are doing too much. For real, they are really doing too much. I, for one, I wouldn't want to put myself in this situation for any reason, but man, okay, I wouldn't talk too much. We should just go ahead and watch. As I said, I was trying to get an app that could help me to put the video like on the screen while I'm talking or whilst we are watching it. I can just pause it and just like explain, but I haven't really found any app that could help me do that. So if you really have any app that can help me do it, please leave it in the comment section below. And hey, any answer, like anything you want to say, any comment you have concerning this whole video, I'll be very glad if you leave it in the comment section below. Trust me, I'll be very happy because I want to hear from you all, so that I mean all your judgments and all like your suggestions and all your ideas, I want to see it in the comment section below. So hey, let's go ahead and watch this therapy section ongoing here. So I'm literally having my I literally have my iPad with me, which I'm going to show it on the screen because my lights might interfere, but don't worry, just concentrate on the video because I want you to watch the video so that I can really explain through here. So yeah, or review through here. So I'm going to literally hold it this way so that you watch everything that is going on through the video. And probably if I want to talk about some part of it, I just pause, and I'm literally going to skip it because I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm literally going to skip it, right? So let me start with it. I know my light is going to be in the way, my ring light is going to be in the way, but don't just ignore it. Yeah. So this is actually episode 5. I don't want to talk about the whole thing because I mean I want you all to go watch it. So okay, so it says blue therapy. So here comes Paul.
After our last session in therapy, Choma hasn't come back home. I have no idea what that's about. That's not normal to me. But obviously, I'll blame the therapist.
So I would like to explain here because I know since I'm trying to like review from episode 5, a lot of y'all might be lost. Okay, so this part, this guy walking down the stairs is Paul. Paul is in a relationship with Chioma, and Chioma is his girlfriend, of course. And both of them be having issues in their relationship, so they seek, like they went in for a therapist, you know, to get them through it. But at some point, this guy is just getting me so mad. Like, guys, I'm getting pissed because he's so like, man, who trained you? That is how I feel, you know. That is how bad I feel about this guy. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, who trained you? You're talking too much. You're really talking too much. You need to shh, for real. But anyways, what it is the fourth episode. What happened was they had issues during their therapy section because Paul went ahead to tell Chioma that she was fat. Guys, like ladies, come in here, gather up here, and let's just clear up this whole thing. How would you feel if your man tells you you are fat? Like somebody you find attractive, how would you feel if this person tells you you are fat? Like it feels like, man, you killed me. You know, it's okay if you try to put it in a polite way, but if you have to say it like, baby, you are too fat, it's too raw. You get what I'm saying? So you just have to like maybe be more sensitive about what you say, like what comes out of your mouth to your partner. But this guy right here, this guy right here. So all what happened that he's explaining here that Choma hasn't come back home. He hasn't seen Choma for like the whole 2 days or the whole night, because their last therapy section that was in episode 4. Choma, he literally called Choma fat, and Choma got mad. She cried and walked out of the. No, she literally didn't walk out of the therapy section. She got mad and she requested to leave. So both of them left while she was crying, and she left the therapy section. So it was like Paul was trying to, call her and trying to like pamper her and all, but girl, that hurts. How can you call me fat? Because like I find you attractive and I don't expect you to be calling me fat. If you call me fat, how would another man call me up there? Huge. Like huge. So anyways, let's go ahead and watch this part of the episode.
Because as I knew, this whole therapy thing was full of crap anyway.
Oh my God.
But at the same time, coming here today, I'm here alone. But I do hope that she turns up. We'll just have to see.
Oh yeah, that comes Choma, the pretty Choma.
Well, I went home, and on our way home, I don't think there was no remorse for Paul. And I kind of just deeped that he doesn't rate me. I don't really feel like there's love there. So why am I actually fighting for this relationship? And I'm doing it alone. So yeah, I went home, I packed up my stuff, and I went to my sister's. I just didn't feel like I needed to be in the same space with him.
Had a good week?
Is that a trick question?
Not at all. I'm just wondering how your week's been.
Okay, so that is the therapist.
How do you think?
That is the therapist.
Presumably, the successful man that I met last week had a very successful week. Hi.
Jeez, hi.
Hi.
Sorry about that.
I'm saying hi to you.
Hi.
Guys, like,
Okay, did you manage?
this guy is it's crazy. You pissed off your girlfriend in your last therapy section and you are here saying hi. Do you really expect her to say hi back to you? Like, it's just so funny. But anyways, as I said, I'm if I have to play all of it, okay, I literally have to play all of it because the video is gonna be long, which is fine, but
To fill in the little questionnaires I gave you to go home with, the homework I gave you last week.
I did, yeah.
And what about you, Paul?
I did.
Great. There seems to be a little bit of angst between the two of you. Did you spend any time together last week, working on what we were talking about? Sorry. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. You have spent time together over the last week.
I've been at my sister's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what was the reason for that?
To be honest, I just feel like maybe the last session didn't go as I wanted it to. Paul was giving me bad vibes, and there's just a few things that I think I've kind of reached my breaking point, We're here for a reason, and if this doesn't work, then I have nothing else to kind of to fall back on. So for me, it was, I had to, I couldn't go back home, no.
Okay. And how did that make you feel, Paul?
Well, to be fair, I feel like it was her idea to come here. When I'm upset, she complains that I storm off and have a tantrum, throw my toys out the pram, if you like. But that's kind of what she just done.
Okay.
I didn't do that. I mean, I didn't storm off. I don't remember, but I don't think I stormed off.
Okay, so what actually happened
She
when
didn't
you
come
left
home.
here?
She didn't come home. That's what happened.
Okay.
I needed peace. I think sometimes I would rather choose peace over war, I still came today, so, it says a lot, doesn't it?
War. So that's a strong word,
Interesting, actually. Why did you use the word war?
it's a constant battle at home, isn't it? For me, he doesn't, if I put it simply, he doesn't listen. So if I'm complaining about something and he's not listening.
Okay, so we're going back to that. Are you both on the same page?
I would like to move forward, but clearly Paul doesn't want to.
Do you want to move forward, Paul?
Of course, I got here before you. I think I want to move forward more than you do. I got here first. I definitely need an apology from Choma because at the end of the day, she hasn't been home. She's not responding to the messages, not responding to the calls, but she's posting on social media. It's a very, very big disrespect, and I need a very big apology because she's taking the piss.
Why don't we find out how...
Okay, so guys. Oh my God. I'm really hot. I think, oh Jesus, let me take a deep breath. How do you expect your girlfriend, your partner, that you went to a therapist section and before the cameras, you really called her fat? Somebody who finds you attractive. And because she really left home, she was trying to avoid if there was going to be any like quarreling, or she might really get like really heated with her anger and it might probably cause something else. So she decided to leave. She decided to leave and go stay at her sister's. And here she is at a therapy. Regardless, because normally they come into the like therapy together. But because of the whole situation, he came in first and she came in, you know, as we all saw in the video, she came in like later, like few minutes after Paul entered the therapy room. And he is here saying that he needs an apology because Chioma didn't sleep at home. She didn't respond to his text, but she was the person on social media. So what? Man, so what? Don't let my British accent come in here right now. So what? What? Like what? You don't owe her phone. You don't owe her. In general, you don't owe her. I feel like most people be going through so much in their relationships, right? And they fail to stand up to their partners and, you know, let them know that, hey, this is what you did I don't like. This is da. But they try to, like, you know, brush it off. Man, not me. I'm sorry. Senepano, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. But anyways, Chioma don't need an apology. Chioma don't need to apologize to Paul or whatever. Man, take it easy. Take it easy. Okay, let's continue. Okay.
Exercise went that I sent you home with. So in answer to the question, what is it, the 5 things that you have done for each other over recent weeks?
You can go first.
Ladies first.
Okay. Who would like to go first?
Ladies first.
I don't mind which one of you goes first.
That's not, I'm a gentleman. Ladies first.
I'm telling you to go first.
Well, would you recommend that she should tell me what to do, or should we...
So you're doing this again?
No, I'm just asking. Because obviously you haven't been home in a week. You haven't really said what's going on. You haven't apologized. So...
Okay, so what was it again?
The 5 things that you appreciate about each other.
Okay, well, I appreciate the fact that Paul is my protector.
Aww.
He's also a good provider and a good leader.
So sweet.
He is family orientated. He has his head screwed on, of course.
Guys, look at how he keeps nodding his head. Like, it's like he's getting the biggest praise of his life. Of course, if you do this, I'm going to praise you. I'm going to let you know that what you are doing is well appreciated by myself. You get what I'm saying? So I'll tell you, I'll let you feel appreciated. Trust me. But stop nodding your head like you haven't heard it before. Anyways.
And he can be occasionally let's just say when we started dating, he was very caring and loving, and I love that about him. I love that he can be like that. I don't really understand what's changed, but he can be such a lovely person, and like, I know this isn't him. So I'm trying to fight for the Paul I knew, I once knew, the Paul I love. I don't want to just give up.
Okay, and Paul, 5 things you appreciate?
Okay. I could name a million, right? But, to answer your question, I feel like Choma she's like a best friend to me. When we first started dating, literally, we'll do everything together. Like, we used to finish each other's sentences. Do you understand? And, apart from that, one of the reasons which she's actually mentioned why I fell in love with her is food. Like, obviously,
Food. 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 This guy is just so annoying. Okay, so there is this proverb, because I'm an African. If you know me personally, you know I love to cook. And literally, from where I come from, we cook the best food. I mean, we cook good. Let me put it that way. We cook good. I'm from Ghana and I'm a Fanti. And there is this proverb in African, or like, I feel like it's everywhere. It says that the way to a man's heart is his stomach. Man, I'm sorry. If that is not the way to your heart, I mean, if it's only the way to your heart, at some point, I give up. Because I'll stop cooking. If you stop misbehaving, I'll stop cooking for you. So the way to your heart will change. It will just change. It will diverse to somewhere else. Like the riot is going to change to your heart. It might pass through your veins, your hands or whatever. You get what I'm saying? It wouldn't pass through your stomach. I know men love to eat good food. You get what I'm saying? But must that be a major compliment or a reason for you to love a woman? I mean, I'm just saying, I have been in that situation before. And I remember, like, my ex, literally, my ex guy really told me that, hey, I fell in love with you in addition to the reason because you cook good. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, compliments. So, remove.
No, I don't, because my diet's changed.
I'm trying to hold this because
at the same
my
time,
light trying to
in terms of, like,
come in
on
there.
a day that I would want a cheat meal, or in terms of food tasting nice, my girlfriend, best, hands down, right? I'd say that she's very caring, she's very considerate, she's very loving, she's very driven, she's very passionate, and I feel like, she motivates me. Like,
I'm just listening because it's the nicest you've been for the ride, isn't it?
you've never asked me.
Okay,
well, come on.
Ruin it.
Come on, are you serious?
She's my love. She's my love.
Must a woman ask you before you tell her? Come on. Once a while, just praise her. Women, we like this. We want to hear this from our men. You get what I'm saying? If my man, not every time, but once a while, if my man really praise me, not because I have done something special within that moment, but just once in a blue moon, he calls me up, we sit down, we talk, and he tells me that, hey, da. It feels good. It really does. So come on, man. Women, we want to hear this. We love to hear this from our men. We love to hear this because we feel like at the long run, my man be watching me closely. And he loves everything I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, even if you feel like you're falling off, so far as he has told you, it makes you a bit straight and it makes you know what to do next. It's not like you intentionally you actually doing something to what is the right word? I'm trying to say to like to please him. No, you have to do it like is it rational or irrational? But anyways, you have to literally do certain things after he tells you that it motivates you to do more. You get what I'm saying? So I don't expect you to say that, come on, you don't ask me. You have to tell her once a while. She needs to hear that. Why would we be in a relationship and I feel like I'm doing my best, and never in a lifetime have you ever told me that, hey babes, thank you for doing this. I really appreciate. I love you so much. I mean, love you, yeah, you always say it, but thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing that. That, you know, we love to hear it. Women, come on, ain't a little thing. It's like we take it like a World Cup, literally. So yeah, let's just continue. I hate my ring light. It's just being in the way.
I'm not gonna lie, and I do see a future with Choma. I plan to take things to the next level because I see that potential in her. Like, she tries for me. She's been there. She's riding for me. I definitely feel like I could make this work.
Okay. So if you remember, like from the beginning of this video, I was saying that as a therapy session where couples go. So this is the second. Okay, literally in this whole blue therapy thing so far, it's only 2 couples that we have really seen. This the first couple, that is Paul and Chioma, and this second couple, right? And I think the lady is Deborah, and the guy's name don't really hit my head, but we're gonna just play this whilst we try to remember his name. So this is the second couple of the therapy.
You made me feel sweet. Therapy's been interesting. Like, going by yourself is one thing, but going with your partner,
What's the name
whole
again?
different
Okay,
experience.
he's
I've never
Jamel.
expected
Yeah, he is
this,
Jamel.
Honestly, but I'm here now. I'm on time as well, so.
The first session, I wasn't too happy with it, especially with the whole sister thing, but I'm hoping that this session is much better. I'm hoping that we can actually come to a solution and move forward in our relationship.
Let's spend some time.
So let me just give you a brief about this couple. Okay, so with Deborah and Jamel, I guess I feel like, okay, the reason why they came to this therapy section is because Deborah feels that Jamel is being too open to other women, you know, at his fitness club, at his blah blah blah, at his probably his workplace or clubhouse, because I think Jamel hosts a reality show or whatever called Clubhouse. I mean, I don't know of it, but to what they're saying. And Deborah feels like women be like governing around Jamel. I don't know if I use the right word, but she feels that there is always women around Jamel and she don't want it. You know, I feel like there is one thing about we women. We are naturally insecure humans. Like, we are naturally insecure humans because every woman is a jealous being. You can tell me you are not jealous. If your man goes out and he doesn't come back within like the time you told he was going to come back, and you call him, he's not picking up, come on. Your heart will start beating. Your heart might end up leaving your body. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we are insecure. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like she is always. And the funny thing is, Jamel, how can you be trained? Because I think he's a trainer. He's a fitness whatever. And he is training his ex. And this lady has really understood that, hey, he's your ex. I mean, she's your ex, whatever. I have understood that you wouldn't exceed anything, but this episode right here tells us a lot. Like, at first I felt like these couples really didn't have too much to go for a therapy section, but with this episode, after I watched it on my own, like, I really felt disappointed in the guy, because I was from the beginning watching the outside of the episode, the outside of the therapy. I felt like the lady was probably doing too much, you know. At some point, yes, we women, we can be jealous, we can be insecure about our men because of the women that comes around them. But at some point too, I feel like, hey, it is some way, it is like kind of a minor thing that you can just brush it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, just talk it over, sit yourself down, understand yourself, feel your pains and all, and I think everything was going to be okay, or everything is going to be okay, other than you coming to a therapy section. But later watching this one, I feel like the lady really had her instance talking to her that, hey, now I feel like my man is really cheating on me, even though I've given her like the, you know, an inch to do whatever thing he could do regardless of his job and whatever. I feel like he is doing more than what I know. You get me? And this guy feels like Deborah just walked up on her, on him, like unexpected. And she said, I mean, with that, I don't see why you should do that. But as I said earlier, building a relationship, it's either about trust, one. It's either about trust, one, two, loyal commitment, you know, and I wouldn't say submission. That doesn't really count until maybe that counts in a relationship, but it doesn't fully count in a relationship until you set off to like fully settle. I mean, marry, you know, get married, and I mean, stay at the same house or whatever. But I feel like if you're in a relationship, there should be trust. You get me? There should be trust. Without trust, you always, like, your insecurity levels will be like this, and you will be here. So every time it's like your insecurities be controlling your emotions. Meanwhile, you have to control both your emotions and your insecurities. Even though if one is going to control one, it's fine, but one cannot control you and control your emotions at the same time. If not, it's like you killing yourself. That is how I feel from my experience, honestly. Because at some point in my relationship, my previous one, I felt like, hey, put it here that insecurities will be part of you. And at some point, I also put it here that as like whatever, you know, so that I don't put myself in a situation whereby I'll always be looking out, like, who is coming in, who is doing that, where is my man, where is this lady. I was like relaxed. I was literally relaxed so that my mind would be like more free on this whole thing. You get what I'm saying? So the man, like, Jamel actually felt that, okay, Jamel felt like Deborah was sneaking out on her without like calling him or whatever. But she was like, what is wrong if I have to visit my, like, check up on my guy unannounced? You get what I'm saying? It is there, but I personally, I don't really find fun in it. What if I get there and he's doing something with another woman? I might die because I caused it. You get what I'm saying? I didn't call him and I was coming. That is why I wouldn't even advise a woman to go through his man's phone. Women, girls, you can do whatever thing you want to do out there, but don't bring it here. Okay, so we're going to continue watching this. I think I'm talking too much. Oh.
So everything's been pretty calm, has it?
I mean, I guess we're still working through, you know, the things that we discussed previously, but yeah, we're trying to move forward, I guess.
Now, moving forward, is there anything you want to like talk about initially today? Jamal, it would be quite nice if you started the proceedings off today.
Yeah, most certainly. I feel like this session is definitely needed. Even though we've had a great week, but I feel like there's still bits and bobs that need to kind of be ironed out in our relationship.
Anything in particular?
I'm getting to a point where I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of her just popping up on me just randomly. And where I'm saying popping up, I'm talking about in my studio, at my mum's house, even at my friend's house. I'm just thinking, okay, we get it. You got my location. I've given you my location. That should be enough to satisfy your curiosity and your anxiety. That should be enough to kind of, should be enough for you to just trust me, really and truly. But popping up at my friend's house, I think that was the last straw for me.
Right.
Popping up at your friend's house.
Yeah, popping up.
I wouldn't necessarily call it popping up, Denise. I think, you know, I'm interested in what Jamel does on a daily. And, you know, I wouldn't say popping up. I would say more of visiting and checking in.
Visiting. So you just, okay. I question that. I question your intentions behind that, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like it comes in just being a bit invasive and just, you always just want to check up on me like I'm a kid. Like, I'm not a kid.
I think maybe coming off as invasive, but Jamel is not particularly trustworthy, and this is obviously something that we've been discussing throughout the session, and it's something that we have to work on as a couple. For me personally, I'm not the type of person that just sits down, and if I feel like something's going on, I'm definitely going to chase. I'm definitely going to look up and search and find out what's going on, and that's why you find me popping up, because I feel like, Jamel, you're hiding something.
Like, Deborah always pops up on me just randomly, and I just find that mad strange. Like, if it's not popping up on me, then it's checking my social activity, but it's a bit controlling. I don't understand it. It's a bit weird. Like, I've got a life, and I think, honestly, it just seems like she hasn't got time to do other things apart from just checking up on me.
How are the things going with the telephone scenario?
You know, with what Jamel just said, I just want to address it real quick so that we continue. A male friend actually told me that there is a code for guys, right? He was like, men hate a woman to be a good woman to them. Does it even make sense? Like, drop your comment in the comment section below, because it's getting heated up here. Does it really make sense with that? Like, why would I want to be good to my man and he hates it? Like, why would you hate it if I have to be good to you? Or if I want to be good to you, why would you hate it? Tell me, why? I'm trying to be like, we are not even married, but I'm trying to be submissive here. And it's like, you hate it. I'm trying to be a good woman. It's not like I'm pretending to please you. No, I'm doing me. I'm being me to you, but you hate it. You get me? Like, why would you hate it? Why would you hate it? Tell me. I mean, guys, leave your comment in the comment section below, because I want to hear from my women. I want to hear from my ladies. Why would a man hate a good woman? Not like hate, but they don't like it when their girlfriends are being too sweet, you know, or for like good to them. They don't like it. They don't like good girls. Of course, men don't like good girls. Sometimes they want. But anyways, let's watch it here.
My boy best friend, who he knows very well, Jason, called me at 1
I
a.m. in
skipped
the
this
morning in
part.
hysterics. I went over to his house. Jamel seemed to have an issue with that, but it's not the same. You met Christina of Clubhouse. You don't know anything about Christina. Why is she
I'm not going
messaging
to
you?
meet Christina though.
Okay, the fact that
Okay, so I think I skipped it because I don't want the video to be extremely long. So like few minutes back to where we just got to right now. Deborah suspects Jamel of hiding something. Like, she feels like he's either seeing somebody outside their relationship, right? And Jamel is trying to like be defensive of himself, like trying to like defend himself. Yeah, of course, I think I used the right word. And Deborah is like, no, like, I feel like you're hiding a lot. Why would you be offended if I have to? He calls it popping up on him. Why would you feel super offended if your girlfriend pops up on you trying to check you up because she feels like her schedule is free, and why not check up on my man, surprise him? But he feels it's offensive, like he finds it offensive because why would you even find it offensive if you are not doing anything bad behind your relationship? You know what I'm saying? Because if you are like with a clear mindset or whatever in your relationship with your girlfriend, and she pops up at any time, even if you have a side nigga or like a side chick, let me put it that way, she don't even care, and you, the man, wouldn't even care because you have, listen, let me put it this way. You and your girlfriend, that is both of you, your world. If you decide to have a side chick aside your relationship, that is you and the other girl. You have your own world too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, am I making sense? Am I saying something into somebody said right now? So why would you find it offensive if your girl pops up on you just trying to check you up? If you feel you're not doing anything behind her, like randomly, why would you find it offensive? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's okay if she has to pop up on you. It's okay. You might have not talked it out to her, so she finds it like it's okay. He's okay with me or whatever. But if I feel like if you have to sit down with your girlfriend and tell your girlfriend that, hey, these are certain things you do that don't really catch me like on a good note. No, I don't want it. If you want to come visit, call me or text me or whatever. But with Deborah, I feel like what she's thinking right now is, if I have to call you, that means that whatever shit you're doing, you're going to stop it before I come. But I want to catch you doing whatever thing you want to do or whatever thing you're doing. So if that is going to be the case, then I'm not going to call you. I'm not calling you, period. I'm coming. I'm popping up on you, as you always put it. Like, I'm just coming like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's so cool if you feel like you having an affair outside. And yes, this Christina girl, Deborah came up with it like during the therapy section that they were sleeping at night around 1 a.m. and this Christina girl texted her at 1 a.m. Why would a girl text? I mean, even if she's your side nigga or side chick, whatever, she should know her boundaries. She should know that my boyfriend has a girlfriend. He is in a serious relationship, so I'm not going to test him at like inappropriate times. You know what I'm saying? But to him, as the therapy went on, to him, he was like, he don't have any problem with Christina or whatever. Christina is just like a random girl she met like through the program. Like, you know, I told you earlier that he is on Clubhouse. I think it's a reality or whatever that they do. I haven't watched it before, honestly, but he came up with it and he said he met the Christina online, but he hasn't physically met Christina or whatever before. He has never met her before. You know what I'm saying? But if you haven't met somebody before, she should know that you were in a relationship, so she shouldn't test you at some point in time like, girl, I'm in bed with my girlfriend. Don't test me. You get what I'm saying? But since you haven't put it out to her, she's definitely going to call you or test you. And to Deborah, she was like, when this lady tested her man, Jamel woke up from the bed and went out to, test back. That actually also says something there. And that also like boosted Deborah's insecurities. Like, it went like that. Because she felt like, hey, if you're saying that there was nothing going on outside our relationship, then why would you come out of the bed to go and retest somebody or test somebody? I'm just trying to explain whatever thing that is going on here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's go ahead.
You're too comfortable. Does Christina even know you have a girlfriend?
Fam, everyone knows I've got a girlfriend. Like, what's your issue?
Oh, yeah? Christina knows?
Of course.
So she's even more disrespectful. I should have a word at this point.
Gosh. You just, Yeah, Christina messaged me at whatever time it was, like that's not my doing. She's messaging me, like, I can't fault her, like, she works better at night, I don't know, bro. But for me personally, like, there should be no issue, Deborah should have no issue. I'm not responding back, so...
How long have you been aware of this Christina being around?
I would say ever since he downloaded the app.
Wait, what? Wait, you've not even been on the app for, like, what, over a month? What are you talking about?
I've been seeing Christina's name pop up
What, on my phone or on Clubhouse?
a lot. I don't keep up with you on Clubhouse. I don't really care about what you do on
Wait,
Clubhouse.
don't lie.
I don't like that app, so I don't really care what you do
But you
on
constantly,
Clubhouse.
you constantly spy on my activity on my
However,
computer.
I've seen Christina popping up probably for, let's be, do you want me to be specific?
Yeah, go on, might as well.
I've seen Christina pop up for about 3 months now. I've been seeing
3
Christina's
months?
name. Yes, why are you confused?
I think you're overdoing it.
No, 3 months, Denise, that's the answer to your question.
And as far as you're aware, he hasn't actually met this Christina in real life.
The thing is, I don't really care whether he's met or not. The point is, you're messaging her. I mean, she's messaging you at inappropriate times. If it's not Christina, then it's Becky. If it's not Becky, then it's another client. Like, girls, all the time. I'm always
You
having
know,
issues with
the funny
girls.
thing is, she literally know most of these girls' names. She mentions it like she has it written in her palm. And I'm like, girl, you're doing too much right now. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, I was saying that I didn't see why these people should come to a therapy, even from the first episode down to the 4th, because I'm actually doing a review on the 5th episode to the 4th. I didn't see any reason why these people, this couple, should come for the therapy, because I feel like they have minor issues and they can actually talk over it in their room other than walking up to a therapist for solutions. I felt it didn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? So until the end of this therapy, this 5th episode, I noticed that, hey man, you fucked up. You really did fucked up. But who am I? Who am I to say something? Nothing. I'm nobody. No, I'm somebody to my man. Anyways, this is going to be the end of this particular video, but I'm going to do a part 2. There's going to be a part 2 of this video because I don't want it to be too long. So I'm going to do a part 2 of this video so that we have like a part 1 and part 2, because it's like we watching this and I'm talking through it. I'm talking more than we watching the movie because I'm trying to like explain everything and just share my idea and all. So there's gonna be a part 2 of this video. Like, yeah, it should come right after I post this video. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Thank you all for staying tuned. If you have any comment, if you have any like thing you want to say concerning this whole thing, don't feel shy to just comment it in the comment section below, and I'll be so happy to read through it. And also, if I have to reply you, I would reply you. Thank you, and see you all in my next video. Voila.